And the first word is mesha. A flat upland area with steep sides is smaller than a plateau is called mesha. And the second one is mountain. An area of land rising much higher than the land around it, with steep slopes and pointed or rounded tops, is known as mountain. And the third one is mouth of river. The point where a river empties into another body of water is known as mouth of river. And the next one is oasis. A place in the desert with enough water to support vegetation is known as oasis. And the next one is peak. The pointed top of a mountain is known as peak. And the next one is peninsula. A long piece of land surrounded on three sides by water is known as peninsula. And the next word is plain. A large area of flat or gently rolling land is known as plain. And the next one is plateau. A large elevated area of flat land is known as plateau. And the next one is point. A narrow piece of land jutting out into a body of water, usually low-lying. And the next one is range. A chain of mountains is simply known as range. These all definitions is going to be very important in the examinations. So just memorize it. And the next one is reef. An underwater reef laying near the surface of the water. And the next word is reservoir. A man-made lake sometimes formed by a river dam. And the next word is river. Any stream of fresh water flowing by gravity from an upward source into a body of water or another river. Perennial rivers flow all year, intermittent or dry part of the year. The next word is sea. A large body of salt water is smaller than an ocean is known as sea. And the second word is sound. A stretch of water between an island and the mainland. And the next word is strait. A stretch of water joining two larger bodies of water, narrower than a channel. And the next word is swamp. Low-lying land permanently waterlogged. And the next word is tributary. A river that flows into a larger river, which is called tributary. That means helping river to the main river. And the next word is valley. A long low area, usually with a river flowing through it, and often lying between mountains or hills. The next word is volcano. A cone-shaped hill or mountain formed by lava and ash is called volcano. It may be active or extinct or dormant. It has three types. And the next word is archipelago. A group of islands is known as archipelago. And the next word is basin. An area surrounded by higher land, an area drained by a river and its tributaries is known as basin. The next word is bay. A coastal indentation of the sea or a lake into the land is known as bay. And the next word is canal. A man-made waterway for irrigation or transportation is known as canal. And the second word is canyon. A deep valley with steep sides, usually with a river flowing through it, is known as canyon. And the next word is cap. A point of land extending out into a body of water is known as cap. And the next word is channel. A narrow stretch of water connecting to large bodies of water is known as channel. And the next word is cliff. A high, steep rock face is called cliff. And the next word is coast. A strip of land bordering the sea is known as coast. And the next word is Continental Divide. A ridge of land that separates the great drainage basins of a continent, each basin emptying into a separate body of water. The next word is delta. An area of land formed by deposits at the mouth of a river is known as delta. And the next word is desert. An area of land with little rainfall or vegetation is known as desert. And the next word is zode. A narrow inlet of the sea with steep slopes formed by a glacier. And the next word is glacier. A large mass of ice that moves slowly from higher to lower ground is known as glacier. And the next word is gulf. Gulf. It is an extension of the sea partly surrounded by land larger than a bay. It is known as gulf. The next word is harbor. A sheltered area along a coast where ships can safely anchor is known as harbor. In Hindi, we can say it bandargah. The next word is hills. An upland area is smaller than mountains with gentle slopes is known as hill. And the next word is island. A body of land completely surrounded by water is known as island. And the next word is isthmus. A narrow strip of land that connects to larger bodies of land. And the next word is lake. A body of water completely surrounded by land is known as lake. That's all for today. See you in the next video.